an amazing event. What you see here is many projects that will become successful IP in the corporate world or that will go on to life-changing research, but it would never happen without the resources given to students here at the Institute.
The Capstone event allows you to combine everything that you've learned throughout the entire course of your educational career.
Well, our team is appropriately named Nuts and Bolts. We have a company-sponsored project by Caterpillar to automatically sort and lubricate bolts for their assembly process. Having companies come in and sponsor these projects, it allows mechanical engineering departments to go out, find these real-world projects to bring into their graduating seniors who can then get some real-world experience to apply that theoretical knowledge that they've learned in the last few years.
We made an infant care device called the Cuddle Monkey to address lack of human contact among hospitalized infants.
We believe that our device, the sapling cage, is the future for fusion and spinal fusion procedures.
We're looking at a living learning community on campus for about 30 students that produces more energy than it consumes. This can be a more sustainable way of living, and it can be a reality.
We've built a baby swing with a motion that is different from baby swings that are currently on the market today.
Our prompt was to design a reconfigurable shared use vehicle.
We're Team Fresh, and we're examining the problem of food waste. What the technology is a countertop unit that provides the plant with water, nutrient, light, and oxygen. And by doing that, we can keep it as fresh as the day you bought it for over 2 weeks.
Our project is basically a telepresence robot for you and your dog. It's sort of like Skype for dogs.
We are working towards making a robotic platform for precision agriculture. This has definitely made me more excited about going into engineering after graduating, addressing these more real problems that are challenging, and you need to think and try solutions and fail and iterate until you get something that works.
The process of senior design and taking an idea and really turning it to life has been one of the most interesting experiences of my Georgia Tech career. It's been a phenomenal experience. Without the Invention Studio, we wouldn't be able to 3D print our parts, we wouldn't be able to prototype. Without the resources using certain programs that Georgia Tech offers, we wouldn't be able to determine how much it costs to manufacture this. We wouldn't be able to determine if our product's safe to use. So Georgia Tech has given us this atmosphere, this environment to really use the tools and resources to solve real-world problems.
mind-blowing inventions, excitement, and innovations on display have become standard practice at the Georgia Tech Capstone Design Expo. But due to recent world events, sharing new ideas has taken on a different form. Innovative action has been employed to bring an all-new vision of the expo to participants, judges, viewers, and more.
If you plan to attend the Capstone Design Expo, you came at the right place. This is our first time experiment with a virtual Capstone Expo.
While being physically distant is the order of the day, developing connections is a Georgia Tech specialty.
I'm excited to hear about y'all's project.
So we are Hive Deliveries. We're an automatic battery and package exchange system for delivery drones. We are able to build the whole system even with coronavirus in place. It's just in my apartment.
An entirely new expo platform was developed for Capstone teams to present to judges online. Two-way interactions facilitate virtual networking, and with the ability for attendees and judges to move between floors and from booth to booth, the experience is fast, easy, and productive.
The AkiGate is an all-in-one people counting and access control solution for stores that are seeking to promote social distancing and enforce the occupancy limits of their stores.
Well, thanks you guys. I think I am good on questions.
Thank you for stopping by.
Congratulations to Hive Deliveries for their first place.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. This is a very interesting technology to get us all together to do the Capstone Design Expo.
I just wanted to say a couple words of congratulations to all the teams. The work that you've done is really commendable given the current circumstances.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you I really like the applications. It's really good.
The Capstone Design Expo, showcasing innovations designed at Georgia Tech, built for the world.
Testing 1, 2.
Hey. So do y'all want to start right now? Let's get it popping. Okay. Let me talk to Doug.
Test 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. I'll let everyone get seated before we get started in just a few seconds. All right, welcome to the Fall 2021 Georgia Tech Capstone Design Expo. My name is Patrick, and I will be your host for the awards ceremony this evening. The work I have seen here tonight is highly impressive, and I know without a doubt that all of you have very bright futures ahead of you. I'm certainly thrilled to be here tonight, and I hope all of you are too. Capstone Design is a culminating course offered to undergraduate seniors in several disciplines at Georgia Tech. Students work in teams to design, build, and test prototypes with real-world applications. At the end of each semester, students then showcase their efforts here at the Capstone Design Expo. Tonight, we have 118 teams who participated from 7 schools across 3 colleges here at Georgia Tech. Let's actually check in with each school. When I call your school, please stand up and cheer. Where is aerospace? All right, we got one guy. How about biomedical? Much better. Any computer science here tonight? I know a lot of them were online. All right. You're out there, all right. Electrical and computer engineering. That's what I'm talking about. How about industrial design? And ISYE, industrial and systems. And last but not least, mechanical engineering. All right, welcome all teams from all schools across all colleges. Today is yet another day in the history of Georgia Tech doing greater things at a phenomenal scale. Arguably the best and the nation's largest exhibition of student innovations represents a strong culture at Tech, which is to empower students and to challenge them to succeed. Given the current state of the pandemic, we ran an incredible experiment of running the expo simultaneously in person and online. Teams had an option to pick their preferred mode of presentation, and judges and attendees participated at both the in-person and online version of the expo this evening, many of whom are still following the live broadcast of this award ceremony from across the world. Before we move on to the awards, there are a few key individuals that need to be recognized, without which this course would not have been possible. First and foremost, let's give a hand to the faculty. They taught and mentored these teams. They staffed and ran the labs and studios where students built these projects. In addition, students utilized several student-run makerspaces on campus to design and build their prototypes. Let's thank the on-campus makerspaces like Flowers Invention Studio, Hive, Mill, AE Makerspace, their student staff instructors for supporting all the student teams. Naturally, Capstone cannot be successful without a critical component, the industry support. Funding for the course, facilities, prototypes has all been made possible thanks to the generous support of Capstone Design sponsors. And as you might have noticed, several of our industry sponsors have not only provided funding, but also real-world design problems with project mentorship to many teams. The logos of all of these companies are on the electronics displays through the concourse. Let's thank all the sponsors. And I think we need to recognize one most crucial component which ensures the success of this expo, our judges. We have had over 150 judges attend the expo tonight from around the globe who have helped us evaluate the teams and determine the final winners. Thank you to all the judges for your time and expertise. And now, let me introduce my capstone colleague and communication officer here at Tech, Mr. Candler Hobbs. Candler will be reporting from our gold carpet and winner's circle throughout the night. Candler, how are things going?
Hey, Patrick. It's good to see you, buddy. Good to be back. It's been a while. We did this a couple of years ago, pre-COVID, and boy, it feels good to be back in person. So I'm Candler. I'll be down here in the gold carpet, you might say. You'll come down here when your team is called and have a little chat with me, take a group photo. But I got to tell you, I've done this quite a few times now, and it just never ceases to amaze me how great these teams are and how awesome our students are. So I got to tell you, the energy is picking up. I can tell out there. We got a lot of eager students ready to get these awards going. So I'll kick it back to you, buddy.
Thanks, Candler. Glad to be back. All right, let's get started, shall we? Tonight, 6 school awards, 2 interdisciplinary awards, and 2 Best Overall Project Awards will be presented. Teams, if you are the winner, please quickly come down to the gold carpet and meet Candler and say a brief few words about your project. Then be sure to grab your certificates and put on your face coverings before you take a team photo with Buzz at the winner's circle at the end of the gold carpet. Then sit in the section next to the winner's circle for the remainder of the ceremony. Let's begin with the school awards, moving in alphabetical order, starting with aerospace engineering. Drum roll, please. Congratulations to Nightmare at 60K feet with their project. Their project is called Uninhabited Long Range Strike Vehicle. With the retirement of the F-111 and F-117 and the limited number of B-2s procured, this project delves into the design of an unmanned aircraft to supplement their long-range strike capability.
All right, awesome. Well, the team's here. Come on over here, guys, for our backdrop here. So we're talking about a design of an unmanned craft to supplement their long strike capability. So tell me, is there a sponsor for this particular project? Who's my spokesperson?
You got it.
Yeah, so we did not have a sponsor for this project, but it was based on a theoretical request for proposal by the Air Force that was given to us by our professors in our senior design course.
Awesome. So what were the results? Did you have was there a particular, like the professor, did he approve the project, or what were your results?
Well, I guess we'll find out when our final report grades come in sometime over the next week or so.
That's true. Well, I hope it works out for you. So tell me, how was it? What were some of the challenges you guys had to overcome during this semester?
I think the biggest challenge was just the fact that we've taken all of these courses over our time as undergraduates, whether it be aerodynamics or vehicle performance, whatever it may be, and we've seen them only in the scope of that class. I think the big thing was bringing them all together and recognizing that when you're studying aerodynamics, you can have perfect aerodynamics, right? But when you bring everything together to make a vehicle, you've got to make compromises. So we're having to do our best to optimize and just weigh those compromises and produce the best overall product that we possibly could.
Awesome. Well, looks like you guys did a great job. Congrats again. If you want to buzz, come on in for us, and we'll take a group photo. I guess we'll move on to the next team here, but also hang out in that section for later on. Yeah, one more round of applause, everybody. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and take it.
Big round of applause for our aerospace engineering team. All right, we're going to move on to biomedical engineering. Drum roll again, please. Congratulations to NICUTES. Come on down and talk to Candler. Their project was minimizing fat loss in neonatal enteral feeding systems. Patients in the neonatal intensive care unit are some of the most vulnerable and susceptible to many health challenges later on. Their solution aims to minimize fat loss along the enteral feeding process used for premature infants in the NICU.
Okay, so I'm here with our BME team. So tell me, was this a sponsored project or who came up with the idea? Tell me a little bit about the backstory.
Yeah, so Avanos Medical is our sponsor. We're very thankful to Emily Brayman, who is our liaison from Avanos this semester. And they are the leaders in digestive healthcare. And basically, we were approached with the issue of increasing nutrition for some of the world's most vulnerable patients or preemies. And what we designed is the first of its kind collection container to increase fat absorption to these vulnerable patients. So we're extremely excited and grateful for this opportunity and just really happy.
So do you think there's a chance this will be put into a real-world application? This will go into the actual real world?
Yeah, so we are currently patent pending, and that's really exciting to us. So once we implement more robust manufacturing techniques, we're really excited at the possibility of it actually being on the market. So very thankful.
Fantastic. So anybody else want to talk about challenges that you had to overcome this semester? Did it go pretty smoothly? Did everything come out the way you had hoped?
Well, we had a lot of prototyping challenges in terms of just getting our dimensions right, but I think we overcame them pretty well. We have a fully functioning device, so.
Hey, you can't go wrong with that. Well, congrats. That's your BME team, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure, y'all center up a little bit over here. We'll let them get a good photo with Buzz. And while they're taking the photos, we can go ahead and start talking about the next team. There they are, fantastic. So make sure y'all just stay over there in section 2 or 115, and we'll maybe do some more pictures afterwards. Thank you.
Congratulations, biomedical team NICUTES. Let's move on to the electrical and computer engineering. The winner is, drum roll, Electromagnetic Material Melting Apparatus, or EMMA. They developed an electromagnetic induction furnace designed to deliver up to 30 kilowatts of inductive heating to melt various metals.
Okay, well, I'm with my ECE team. And is this a sponsor that we have with us? No. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Who's my spokesperson for this team? Okay, so yeah, tell us a little bit about where the idea came from, sponsor, a little bit of background.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to create an induction furnace that was sort of a medium-sized prototype in between like a jewelry-sized furnace and something that is used at the megawatt level for like industrial steel processing. So we designed this furnace here for recycling, lithium-ion battery recycling, copper recycling, aluminum recycling, and also making swords and other cool stuff like that.
Wow, so you guys just came up with the idea. You just thought there was a need for this.
That's right. There's always a need for cool things that melt stuff, so.
That is true. So tell me about when you were coming up. I mean, the four of you were brainstorming and like, what are we going to do? Who came up with the initial idea, and did you all jump on quickly, or was there a debate? I'm curious about this.
Yeah, so our initial idea was to actually build a particle accelerator, except it accelerates large chunks of steel, aka a coil gun, and we were told that was too dangerous. So this was the next best step.
I see. So what's in the future for this? You guys want to put a patent on it, or you want to go into business for yourself? What do you see?
Yeah, I think there's a huge market for it in this size. So ours is capable of being rolled around and runs off of 208 three-phase. So I think the prosumer like forging market right now would be interested in it, but I think there's also sort of an industrial application as well.
Excellent. All right. Well, hey, maybe you could go to CreateX or something and maybe a next step. Okay. Well, congrats again. Enjoy the win and the cash, and get a good group photo with Buzz here for us. There's your ECE team, folks.
Big round of applause to our ECE team. Coming up next, our industrial design. The winner of Best Overall Industrial Design Project is Team Fardot. Team Fardot, F-A-R-D-O-T. There they are, section 101. Accessible rideshare pickup and drop-off points for people with visual impairment. This team designed an outdoor navigational system that utilizes ultra-wideband technology to direct both people with visual impairment and autonomous vehicles to accessible pickup drop-off points within the city.
Oh, you said this is what team is this again? Sorry, I picked up the wrong card. ISYE? No, okay, I'm sorry.
Industrial design?
Okay, I'm sorry, folks. I totally zoned out there. All right, come on over, team. Had the wrong note card. Industrial design. All right, so who's my spokesperson? Who wants? So tell me a little bit. About your project. So we have a sponsor.
Yeah, we do have a sponsor, Foresight AR. They're a company based in Atlanta, and they design a lot of different things that help people with visual impairment navigate the world.
Excellent. So tell me a little bit about some challenges over the last semester.
I think our biggest challenge was probably with the technology, because ultra-wideband is still in its fetal phase. It's still being integrated into a lot of the systems in the world, so we had to do a lot of our own testing and figure out how we can use this technology and optimize it ourselves, even though, we're design students. We weren't taught this, but we tried our best.
So tell me, who are the industrial design students and who are the ME students?
Yeah, we have 4 industrial design students, but Samantha used to be an ME. She did it for 3 years, so basically ME. And then Josh is our ME student as well.
Okay, excellent. And how was it to work with students from different disciplines? How was that? How did that go?
I mean, I think there's always a little bit of tension beforehand because we're taught different ways to approach problems, but we definitely learned a lot from each other, and now I think we're all really great friends. So.
Fantastic. Well, congrats again. Enjoy the win. And one more round of applause for your industrial design team and mechanical engineering. Sorry about that, folks. I got my note cards out of order and totally just zoned out for some reason.
That's all right. Awesome job from the Industrial Design College. Next up, the Industrial Systems team. I didn't know if it was ISYE or Industrial Systems Engineering. There's a Y in there. I don't know. I really don't get it. Congratulations to Provision with a Vision. Their project is flight provisioning based on estimated demand distribution. They used regression and optimization models to develop an improved method for Delta to provide beverage items on each flight. Impact analysis showed resulting cost savings. Very important.
Okay, so we're here with our Delta team, the ISYE group. Come on over, folks. Let's get in front of this banner over here so you can easily take your photo. So it's pretty obvious. I think they have a sponsor, Delta Airlines. Who wants to be my spokesperson for the group? Okay, fantastic. So tell me, did Delta come and approach you, or how did it all start?
So we actually approached Delta because 5 of us have co-op there previously, and we basically told them we wanted to work on a project that had a positive impact either on community or on the environment. And they presented us with this project, and it had a big impact on sustainability, which we were really excited about.
So tell me a little bit about the results. So this is all about beverage delivery, getting beverages faster too, or am I wrong?
So it's about how much beverages they're putting on the aircraft, and so they're flying around a ton of excess, which has a lot of resulting fuel costs and carbon emissions. So we were looking at the optimal quantities of SKUs and carts to reduce that excess weight.
And the results were pretty significant that you were able to improve?
So we basically designed a full method for them to use, and so if they invest in a full data collection system, they can refine it over time and then use our tool to see how much they can save based on very small changes across the system.
So how happy is Delta now with your results and your job?
We think they're happy so far. We present to them on Friday, so we're really excited about it.
Well, good luck. All right, excellent. And I love the Delta pins. It makes me feel like I'm right at home on the best airline. Okay, well, congrats, everybody, and enjoy the win. There's your team, folks. Your ISYE team.
Congratulations to the ISYE team. Next up, mechanical engineering, our final school-focused award. I want to thank Joseph L. and Laverne F. Smith Endowment for the Best Project Award in the School of ME. Congratulations to the Total Package. Congratulations for their Universal Aircraft Tow Bar. They created a single universal tow bar head attachment that can be used to tow various aircraft.
All right, here's our ME team. Y'all go ahead and get your check and your certificates and come on over here to the lovely backdrop we have. Who's my spokesperson for today? What's your name?
I'm Thomas.
All right, Thomas. Great to have you here, buddy. So I'm seeing here there was 4,200 different types of tow bars that I guess is the Army or just the military in general. Is this the Army that we're talking about?
No, so this is just Delta. So they have about 4,200 different tow bars across all of the different Delta ramps, and there's about 12 different variations. So our big project, we were approached by Delta to make one tow bar that makes that big problem with 12 different tow bars, one singular tow bar. So we're really happy with what we came out with, and yeah.
Well, how challenging is that to make an all-in-one device when they had 12 or more?
So one thing that we worked with was working on a specific head, so not making the entire tow bar, and instead just making the front of it that attaches to what they already have. Made it modular with what they got, and it looks at its. Our spec was to be less than double of what they already pay for right now, so we met that spec, and we're happy with that.
Wow. So do you guys present on Friday as well, just like the other team?
No, so we were a little bit quicker on that, and so we presented last Friday and got to show them our design. So.
And they were pretty happy and nice too.
Yeah, so they were happy with how it looked, and the ideas behind the design were pretty promising. So looking forward with moving forward with our design.
Well, great. So see that other team, y'all. It sounds like they've paved the way for you, so you'll do well too, I'm sure. They put in a good word. Well, congrats, everybody. Anybody else want to talk about a challenge or anything that happened during this time?
Yeah. So I think most of us didn't really know what a tow bar was coming into this project. So one big curveball was learning what the heck we're working on, and then it just kind of felt like every time we figured something out, there was another rabbit hole to go down and figure something else out. And we affectionately called our challenges turbulence, and we feel like we've overcome a lot of our turbulence in our project. So we're really happy with the result and how it came out.
Well, awesome. Well, one more thought.
And we'd like to give a big shout out to Delta for sponsoring this project.
Very well. Yes. All right. Well, there's your team, Mechanical Engineering, Best Mechanical Engineering Project. We'll let a few professors in the chair get in.
Congratulations to the Total Package and their ME Award. It is now time to hand out the Interdisciplinary Awards to 2 teams comprised of members from multiple schools. We are awarding 2 teams to recognize a team that was chosen by in-person judges and another by online judges. And here to present this award is Dr. Rahim Beyah, Professor and Dean of the College of Engineering here at Georgia Tech. Welcome, Dr. Beyah.
All right, so good evening. Good evening. All right, so we have 2 teams. The first for online is Inter. StepX. Oh, StepX. StepX is the first one, I'm sorry. StepX. Are they virtually celebrating somewhere? We see you virtually, we love you. And the second is Baskets. Come on down.
Okay. So this is an interdisciplinary team. It's made up of several different schools, so we're going to find out where they're from as they make their way down.
I understand what that's like. I've done that before. Actually, my last name is spelled J-U-N-G, but it's pronounced Young.
So Patrick, this is Baskets. This is okay. Baskets. All right. Excellent.
This is cool.
Okay. So, interdisciplinary team, who wants to be my spokesperson? Excellent. I love it when somebody's confident and just wants to grab that microphone. Good for you.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about this project. We're talking about an incubator. So where did the idea come from? Just tell me the story.
Yeah, so actually this is a project based off of the friendship between our advisor, Dr. Smith, and his friendship with a doctor in Ghana, Dr. Frempong, and kind of like thinking of something that could really help the people there in Ghana, especially the public hospitals that need medical equipment, and specifically need incubators.
So tell me what school is, like, how many people we have? How many different schools are we representing?
Yeah, so we have 4 MEs, a BME, and EC, yes.
All right. Now, so this incubator that you've designed, what's the future for it? Is this something that you can patent, or how can you implement it into the real world?
Yeah, so the point of it is meant to be open source. So we are creating documentation this next 2 weeks that we can give to the hospitals in Ghana that they can manufacture it themselves in the country.
Okay, excellent. Anybody else want to add anything while we're still here? Yes, please.
We'd also love to give a big thank you to Dr. Smith, who helped us immensely with this project, and also to Dr. Frempong out in Ghana. Thank you so much for helping us with this project, and our other old Capstone members as well.
Excellent. All right. Well, give a big hand for this interdisciplinary team. Oh, we have a second team here. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so now what's your team name? Your StepX? Okay, excellent. Who wants to be my spokesperson here? Okay, I'm sorry. So tell me about the background and everything, or where this idea came.
So our sponsor was affected with pes cavus, which is where you are characterized by a high arch in their foot with a lot of pressure on the metatarsals. So we were trying to create an exoskeleton that will attach to your foot to remove a lot of the pressure from the metatarsals and put it to the midfoot, and essentially remove the pain.
Excellent. Now, so tell me a little bit more about the results. What were your findings? Was it everything successful?
We found it to be successful in moving the load back to the midfoot. We still want to make improvements to it to where we feel like we could get better results in the future and do more testing, but I feel like we're pretty happy with where we're at the moment.
Great. All right. Well, congratulations once again. And wow, $3,000. That's good. That's good stuff. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, I think what you need. Yeah, we'll take one big picture and then split them up. Yeah, we can.
Yep. And then I'm going to hand it off to you. Yep.
We'll do some more photos after the ceremony. We're going to get going to our best overall. We've already done interdisciplinary. All right, yeah, so everybody just kind of hang out in that section. We'll get some more photos after the show. All right, so this is the big moment, Patrick.
It's a huge moment.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the best overall prize. I have no idea who it is. I haven't even looked at my note cards. So
you might want to do that.
Dr. Bia, you want to do us the pleasure of naming, I guess, the first team, and then you'll give us a description, and then we'll do the second team. We'll do them two different,
sure,
one at a time. Let's do that so it doesn't get too confusing.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, Dr. Bia, what do we have here for best overall project? I guess we need a drum roll, right, too?
We need a drum roll. And it's actually you. I would like for Dr. Bea to announce the overall, best overall. Who is it?
Best overall online is Esophaguise.
I'll read the description. Yep. They developed an indwelling nasogastric dilator for repeated dilation of esophageal strictures. Wow, that's a mouthful. Awesome job, Esophaguise.
Okay. Well, they're on their way down. They were way up high, so we'll give them a minute or two. Okay, so go ahead and get your check and everything, your certificate. Oh, we don't have it for that one. Okay, oh, we're going to wait. Sorry. This is the first year we've had 2 winners, so I'm all confused. So who wants to be my spokesperson? Y'all step over here. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your project, because I am reading the description and I have no idea.
Yeah, it is a mouthful. So we were tasked to address the issue of multiple anesthesia, rounds of anesthesia is required for people with esophageal strictures, which is a narrowing of the esophagus. To address that, they have to get the esophagus dilated. But each time you have to go under general anesthesia. So what we did was we combined a balloon dilator with a nasogastric feeding tube so that children ages 0 to 3 could have gentler, more frequent dilations while also still retrieving the nutrition that they need to properly grow.
So where'd the idea come from? Who approached you about this?
Yeah, so we were jointly sponsored by Emory and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And so our sponsors were the wonderful Dr. Lamb, who's a pediatric anesthesiologist, and Dr. Parker, who is a pediatric surgeon, along with Cecily Parker. And so they really proposed this problem statement to us, and we, with their advice and support, we ran with it from there.
So were they happy with the results, and what's the future look like for your project?
Yeah, they were super enthused with what we were able to create in that time, and we are filing a provisional patent for it, so maybe in the future we'll be able to have something more for it, but honestly, we wouldn't have sat so far up if we knew that we would be standing here. I'm kind of still in shock.
Well, that's good luck to sit way up high because you'll jinx yourself otherwise. So, well, congrats. That's a really interesting project, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, one more hand for this best overall team. We'll let you get a photo real quick. Buzz, come on in real quick. We'll do a photo, and then we'll get to the next team.
Congrats to Esophaguise from BME. And next up, our best overall in person, announced by Dr. Bea.
All right, so Dr. Perdue, don't go too far. The next team is Carseal. Congratulations.
They developed a vascular closure device for the common carotid artery. It's specifically designed to safely and effectively close the common carotid artery, enabling surgeons to perform direct carotid thrombectomies with greater confidence and ease.
So I will say that other team I just spoke to, y'all go ahead and come over this way so we can get a big group photo. I didn't realize the whole check was for everybody. So y'all come over here to the side. Now, who wants to be my spokesperson for this team? Okay. So yeah, tell me a little bit about where this whole idea came from. How did you guys get started?
Yeah, so we're partnering with the Mayo Clinic down in Jacksonville, Florida. I just want to give a quick thank you to our advisors there, Dr. Robbie Talk, Dr. Ricardo Domingo, Lisa Norden, everybody in the Office of Entrepreneurship and Neurosurgery who make this partnership possible. They care so much about this project, so it's been such a joy to work with them and make this a reality.
Great. So, I mean, this is for heart surgery, correct?
It's for endovascular thrombectomy, so it's neurovascular.
Oh, I see. Okay. So tell me a little bit about, yeah, I didn't read the whole description here, so I appreciate you clarifying that for me. So tell me a little bit about some challenges that you had to overcome.
I think the biggest challenge is just the scale of our device. It is on the millimeter level in order to be able to still seal the artery safely and effectively. So that's something we're continuing the project in the spring. That's something we're hoping to continue working on, is how we get this down to scale and how we get this in the hands of surgeons. We're excited to keep working on it.
And when you say you're continuing the project, or is this something you're just going to do on your own? Are you going through CreateX, or you want to start a company, or what's the future look like?
We're planning to do the advanced design capstone that BME offers, and Mayo Clinic is going to continue to work with us, so we're really excited to work with them.
All right, fantastic. Well, it sounds like you have a good game plan. What else?
I just wanted to give also one thank you to Dr. Perdue, Professor Rains, Dr. Stubbs, everyone in BME Capstone. We're glad we were able to do a great job, and we're excited to keep going. So thank you.
Fantastic. All right, congrats.
We've got some great students, Dr. Baya. Yep.
So we'll take one photo of them on their own, and then we'll do the big photo, the grand finale photo. Buzz, go ahead and get in there. Excellent. And we'll go ahead and get these other folks in, but I think, how about one more round of applause for the big group, folks? All right, and I think that pretty much wraps it up. All right, Patrick, other than we've been told you don't have to take your projects home with you, but you can't leave them here. So be sure to clean your area the way it was when you got here earlier today around 3 or whatever it was. And thank you so much for being here. We're glad to be back in person. And have a great holiday season, and we'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much.